Meow. You playing Last Fantasy, Bianca? Why are you hiding the screen? Shut up and leave. I grew up watching cartoons in French and I remember trying to make friends in school asking everyone y'all watch Bob L'Eponge. OMG, they bullied me so hard. Painting at home with my youngest daughter. They swapped paintings for the photo. Me and the son have mutual understanding and look like the fake people in the crowd on NBA. My cat is funnier than you, and I don't have a cat. Skibbity senator. Senator delivers brain rot speech in parliament. Skibbity. Does the mouth open? Chinese zoo admits their pandas were painted dogs. Talk to our. I think you need to talk to our therapist. She's like if bad breath became a person. He said every centimeter matters. What? For real, for real. He only cares about the precious centimeters because he got no inches to count. This one time a guy I was seeing was like all your male friends want to F you. You should stop seeing them, and I was like all your male friends want to F me too. We should also stop seeing them. And that's when I realized toxic masculinity can be funny when I do it. Russell Westbrook seems like the kind of guy that would climb a glass wall just to see the other side. Someone tell real Donald Trump he can use my music anytime. And someone tell Abba to shut the F up. Who are you? Been 1 year since I got this. Not a single MF has tried anything. I guess they know the consequences. This guy's did better stay away from him. Potty alone. Potty with friends. Hey, how are you? Hey, I'm good, you? I'm good. I've just up a carrot to F myself with. This Yahoo Boys A outfit. Bugs Bunny would have had this she on. Wow, she's perfect. I need a girl like this in my life. I wouldn't leave the bedroom. Absolutely amazing. You probably already don't leave the bedroom. America was not started by protesters. Normally I don't weigh in since my friends see my comments and it's embarrassing, but does the term Boston Tea Party ring a bell? Fems'll be like, do people really take advice from a jack-o'-lantern from Halloween's past? Indira Gandhi Memorial Hospital. Love this hospital. My grandmother lied here twice and my aunt had her 9th child here. Good times, good times. Did you know, if you make up scenarios in your head and end up smiling, crying or laughing, it's not a joke. This is a real mental illness and you should get a therapy because that can affect your health. Too bad I'm on season 209 episode 8. This beat doesn't go hard, it goes f***ed. Border Patrol has seized enough fentanyl to chill every single American this fiscal year, and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are nowhere to be found. Close the border. Stop the pills. Save our families. Nowhere to be found. Their effing Border Patrol just seized enough fentanyl to chill every single American this fiscal year. Haven't you heard? Community notes strikes again. Since I took office we have raised teacher pay by $9,500 and the average salary for Georgia educators is now $64,000, the highest in the Southeast. While Joe Biden just talks in Georgia, we have actually done it. Georgia paid for the teacher pay raise using federal funds signed into law by President Biden. Rapping in wingdings. I wish I had half his confidence and none of his talent. I have IBS, sleep apnea and frequent night terrors. We should share a bed for the rest of our lives. I don't always stop breathing and scream myself awake, but when I do I shee myself. Me and my wife, we asked a stranger to take a birthday pic and it looks like an ad for something. Is erectile dysfunction affecting your life? Try our pills. I hope the axolotl tongues the pup. Wait, that came out so wrong. Man with Legend of Zelda Master Sword in serious condition. That's how I wanna go. Okay, but if you read the article, he wasn't stabbed. He literally walked into the blade thinking it was a toy and not that it was a replica actual sword. He literally walked into my sword, officer. Imagine being able to make stone look soft. Carving with one hand. Calm down, Pygmalion. Lol. I'm working right now so the jobless part is irrelevant. Based on your dashboard you barely make $19,000 a year, holy shit. One of the most anticipated plans for the second Trump admin is to create a government efficiency commission headed by Elon Musk. Imagine if Elon gets to do what he did to Twitter. The weight in this is an analogy for market value. My life is a hilarious simulation. I'm sitting in a Romanian court with 30 women I have with, and they're all yelling at the judge I'm innocent and he should give me my $40 million back. The point of life is stories like this. Hilarious. Ask the judge to return your chin. Meet the person responsible for your choices, grades, success, parents' divorce, actions. He did the pregnancy celebration because he'll deliver his next goal in 9 months. Just curious, but does Texas have a state snake? Ted Cruz. Yeah, I use Linux, how could you tell? Why don't you sudo apt install some vegetables? Atheists, how do you think we were created? Well, there's a term and an egg. Kamala Harris. Donald Trump says that he would personally cast his vote in Florida to support their extreme ban. Audience member. Felons can't vote. Males who sleep. How do you position your D's comfortably? I like to position myself face down with only my D touching the bed. I then revolve around slowly like a car in a showroom, the forbidden Beyblade. I didn't know Endermen could do this. I love playing your videos while eating myself. Feels like I'm listening to an old friend telling me about their life. What part of yourself do you eat? Take a bucket and fill it with water. Put your hand in it up to the wrist, pull it out, and the hole that's remaining is a measure of how much you'll be missed. Copilot AI refuses to refer to me as anything else besides daddy. Please refer to me as user. Got it, user? How can I assist you today? So what do you refer to me as? I'll call you daddy as you requested. Double-decker airplane seat for budget air travel. You could also fit more people into a jet by blending them into a fine slurry before boarding. Steve-O wanted to loot a bullet through his face as a stunt but had to cancel. The worst idea. Hearing a Mexican co-worker refer to my Midwestern city as a dump was a big step on the path to radicalization. Why aren't you in Mexico then, Vato? If he thinks your town is a dump and he's from a third world country, then it probably is. This changes everything. Welp, turning monster into a doe that loots monster in my A is now possible. Woman who sued saloon workers for refusing to wax her loses court cases. Do you just shave your like a normal chick? This is officer sign here to AS the situation. Do not print labels unnecessarily. Okay. Planet. India's first network of pediatric dental centers. Lord of the Downs. Your mom went down on me. What do you think? Kamala Harris has 0 children. Donald Trump has 5 children and 10 grandchildren. Who do you think cares more about the future? They just had to go there. Okay. Yes, Donald Trump has 5 children and 10 grandchildren. He also has 3 wives, 88 criminal charges, 1 conviction, 4,059 lawsuits, 1 insurrection, 1 election loss, 2 popular vote losses, 6 bankruptcies, 5 layers of bronzer, 1 deceased wife under the golf course, 4,000 hair follicles escaping his head, 2 tiny hands, 0 friends, 0 chance of winning. Raise the voting age to 21. Generation Z is not mature enough at age 18. Republicans think a 10-year-old girl is old enough to be a mother but don't think 18-year-olds are old enough to vote. Footage of the OceanGate submarine wreckage has been released by the US Coast Guard, kinda rubbing salt in the wounds, to use a government submarine to film the wreckage of a libertarian submarine. I wonder how atheists during X, they be like, oh, evolution. Atheists are the only ones allowed to yell oh God during X because religious people shouldn't use the Lord's name in vain. President Trump's mother-in-law passed away. He asked Judge Engoron to delay closing arguments in his civil case because of it. The judge said no. Disgusting. So it was okay for Trump to fly to Iowa last night to do a campaign event, but it's not okay for closing arguments to go forward in New York this morning because he needs to stay home and comfort Melania. The process of feeding little birds that looks like filling cakes with filling. See how tiny they are, and they don't. I'm not taking excuses from this girl no more. Nearly half of federal assistance programs like food stamps and Medicaid now go to the middle class, which means A. There is no middle class. B. The number of people in extreme poverty is way bigger than you realize. C. Rich people taste like pork. Indian food is the best on earth. Fight me, it really is not. If your food requires you to put dirt spices all over it in order for it to be palatable, your food is not good. European countries used to go to war for control over the spice trade in India. People are currently betting money on Diddy being released by October. Never trust a man that can look through a spy hole with both eyes. I'll just park here, it's not like a heli is landing anytime soon anyway. This is the literal argument they used to park in handicapped parking. Well, no one was using it. Yeah, and now no one can you literal talking K.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.